Hey everyone, I wanted to say hi. This is Shirley Solis with shirleysolis.com. And you'll see today is a regular day for me. It's like regular Sunday day for me. I usually stay in bed and I'll watch movies or read some books or do something that's been really important to me, something that's just me time and it's great for relaxing. And I just finished watching a movie called Everybody's Fine. And some of the stars are Robert De Niro and Drew Barrymore. And the movie is about a father who it's just a typical American family where it's husband and wife and they've worked really, really hard to provide for their kids. And it looks like they did everything, typical American home in a neighborhood, suburban area. My rooster is saying hi. And four children, two boys, two girls, did everything to provide for them. Mom took care of them at home, and dad worked really hard to give them a great education. So the movie starts where Robert De Niro he's at his home, he's alone, his wife has passed away, and his children are living in different areas of the country, just very much like we see today in the United States. People move out, the kids are ready to move on, and it's more about their life and what they have to pursue. And he's planning this big day for them to come over and just spend time together, because he realizes that his wife was the one that used to spend time with all the kids and kept the family united and connected. And so now that his wife is not there, he wants to do that for the family, and he invites all the kids to fly in, and he buys the best steak and he buys the best wine. Well, it turns out the day of the actual gathering, all the kids separately call in and like, sorry, we can't come. So for one reason or the other, or like, dad, something came up, or like, dad, this is going on, sad dad, I really wanted to make it, but. So he sets out to go on this road trip all over the United States on a bus or on a train because he's afraid of flying. And he starts with the one that's the closest in New York to try to meet them and to try to surprise them. Well, one after the other, he finds that his children don't have time for him. He doesn't even find the first one at home, but the second, third, and fourth, they don't really have time for him, and he doesn't really know them, and they lie to him about things that he notices that they're lying to him about. At the end of the movie, my thoughts and my reflections, and you'll see that this was really difficult for me to watch. And in these movies, they really, I like movies like that. They're sort of dramas, and we can think about life, and we look at not just the movie into a picture, but we look at what's going on in our own hearts. And I think it was so difficult for me to watch this movie even at the end because of the ending. I'm not gonna blow it for you, but I really do want you to watch it. And it's painful because it was that typical American family. It's what happens in the United States today, and it shows you that there was a slightly dysfunctional family where even mom taught the kids to lie to dad, and even and dad did the best he could at trying to provide for the kids and the education, but he asked for too much, and he demanded too much of them. He wanted them to be the best that they could be, and sometimes when we do that as parents, like we do, each one of us wants them to be the best that they could be, but not in a way that is trying to fulfill our own needs. And we want them ultimately to do what they want, to be happy. And that's the whole, I feel like what was missing with this particular dad in the movie and his kids was like unconditional love and unconditional acceptance. And yet he demonstrated his love with working so hard, and yet that wasn't good enough. That wasn't good enough because we can work really hard, but if we're not spending time with our kids and we're not investing in who they are and we're not finding out about the details in their lives, then we're missing the whole thing. So I would highly recommend, this is definitely not a movie for the kids because of the theme. There's nothing inappropriate per se, but definitely the theme is not easy to understand, and it's very it has a lot of depth. So I would make it like just a movie that you watch, or you have your spouse and you watch together. But it's definitely a great movie. It's not going to be a movie where you end up feeling joyful. I think like so many movies today are just like about making us happy, but this is a movie that's going to incur and encourage reflection in your life about the kind of parent that you want to be. So I hope you enjoy it. Again, it's called Everybody's Fine, with Robert De Niro and Drew Barrymore. And again, this is Shirley Solis with ShirleySolis.com. Take care. Goodbye.